Hello everyone, let's take a look at the following problem together. Most students tend to struggle with problems that involve fractions and decimals. What is the best way or the best strategy to solve a problem that involves a fraction? Well, if you have a problem that involves a fraction, your first step should be to eliminate the fractions. And in order to do that, multiply every single term by the LCM of the denominator numbers. So in this case, for the numbers 2 and 3, if I were to list the first multiples of 2 and the first couple multiples of 3, you can kind of see that we have a common number of 6 as well as a common number of 12. So in this case, does it matter whether I multiply the fraction by 6 or 12? Well, it really doesn't matter whether you multiply it by 6 or 12. Solution-wise, you will end up with the same solution. But when you multiply it by 6, you're dealing with smaller numbers, right? And if you work with smaller numbers, it's kind of easier to multiply or divide by that smaller number compared with the bigger number. So multiplying by the lowest number they have in common would be the better choice. So let's go ahead and multiply every term by 6. And I want you guys to know here that multiplying this by 6 is the same thing as multiplying the numerators by 6 first and then divide that result by 2. But instead of doing that, we can simplify this first, right? That is, since 6 and 2 are both divisible by the number 2, we can divide both those numbers by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then I can say the same thing here. They're both divisible by the number 3, so let's go ahead and divide them by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now, the remaining number that we have, this 3 gets multiplied to this term, and then of course this 2 gets multiplied to this. So it looks like following here. Now, from here, we can distribute the 3, that is, multiply everything inside the parentheses by the number 3, as well as every number inside here by that negative 2. And once you do that, you get the following equation. Now, once you have this, 9x minus 8x will give you an x, and 15 plus 14 would give you a 29. So you get x plus 29 equals 6. Now, to isolate the variable x, subtract 29, because you're adding inverse of addition and subtraction, so we can subtract 29. The 29 cancels, so you get x equals negative 23. I hope that helps.